Hello and welcome to the qualifier race for Laguna Seca in the Utica Home Track Series. We have a total of 18 cars on the track looking to make the field, but there's only 8 spots available, so 10 of these drivers on this list are going home. If you are not on this list, as always, you are in the show. So, let's take a look at who is on point for the qualifier event. That is Estavas Cortez as the cars go off. Estavas Cortez is a road race ace, and he has done well at road courses before, getting the pole at Monza last year, and winning a qualifier event earlier this year at Zandvoort. Now, the 86 car is having a great year, but not as good as the 86X, his father and teammate Bob Cortez, who is locked into the show. Estavas Cortez, if he can keep cool, he should be able to make the race. The spot they're battling for is currently occupied by Joseph Bryant. Joseph Bryant is in 8th place in the top 8 make the show, so Vladimir Petrov is going to have to try and get around the 80 car. Joseph Bryant has road racing experience and he's pretty good at them. At Sonoma last year, he finished in the top 10 driving Seth Cole's car as a relief driver. Joseph Bryant missed the past 2 events, but he's hoping that he can make it today in his number 80 Aquafina Chevy. Michael Aurelio, car number 93, he attempted the Watkins Glen event but did not have a good time. That car had a mechanical issue and he was unable to get the speed he needed. At the current moment, he's last on the grid, so he's going to have to really try hard if he wants to make it to the... Whoa, contact with Alex DeMarco! Aurelio's off track. I see DeMarco there and... Whoa, Aurelio's going to spin out again. Let's take a look at another angle of the corkscrew. This is a very difficult turn, and... Oh, you see... DeMarco, I think I see Joshua Michael spinning out as well, but, this is a shame for DeMarco and Aurelio. It looks like they are going to be done for. Let's take a look over here what happened to, Michaels. He gets a little loose, gets turned by Chris Kyle. Decker and Guerra are slowed down because of it, and Ray Davis is going to have to slide to avoid. Everyone keeps racing, but a couple of those drivers are going to be quite slow on the racetrack. We mentioned Ray Davis, car number 06. This is his first start for the Gas Tech Engineering Incorporated team in this series. Now, he's most noted for being a Utica Rallycross Series driver with Richardson Vietti Racing. He will be reprising his role in that series when they start up again, which is, I think, going to be soon. But Ray Davis, running for Autism Awareness, and the entire team of Gas Tech Engineering Incorporated for this 3-race stint has changed their name to the Gas Tech Engineering Incorporated team, powered by Driving with Autism. Well, for autism, sorry. Ray Davis, a great driver, but unfortunately he's fallen a little behind because of those wrecks in the corkscrew. Looks like Ray Davis might have to make his first start next week. We take a look at Nick Capps, car number 18. Now, this driver has had terrible luck and has missed every race this season so far, but as you can see by his position on track, he is ahead of Joseph Bryant. So if he can keep safe and keep that 18 car where it is, he will be racing on Saturday. And this will be the first time Nick Capps will be able to race with his brothers Dom and Dustin. So we'll have to see how the 18 car does. Now, the M&M sponsorship was carried last year by Jack Duncan in car number 2, who actually won a race at Sparta. But Jack Duncan did not reprise his role in the series for this season. M&M's went to Nick Capps. And though the Capps racing team has had some doubts, maybe he can show them all this Saturday. Now, let's take a look at Justin Benoit, car number 22. He is the leader of the Qualifier Series standings, which means if the season were to end right now, he would be guaranteed a spot for the Bristol race for 2014. But Justin Benoit in the race at the moment, and he doesn't have the competition of Ray Tacula, as Ray Tacula is now in the top 35 in the standings. Justin Benoit having a great race. It looks like he might be able to make the show today in that Star Wars Chevy. Now we take a look at Brian Benoit, the father. He is also looking pretty on track right now as he sits in second place in the number 75 New York Knicks Chevy. Now, Brian Benoit has had struggles in making the race. He has not been able to make as many as Justin Benoit, but things are looking good for him. He does have experience on road courses. He ran the Most Sport event as a relief driver for Max Skinner, who was out on suspension. He sits second right now, but he has not raced at Laguna Seca before. Maybe this is his good track. We'll have to find out. Now we take a look at Andrew Robinson, car number 43. He did great in the qualifier event, and he was the pole sitter for Darlington, and would have probably won the race if he did not have that issue with overrunning the turn. But today, not looking as good. He's sitting behind Vladimir Petrov in the 09 car, not in the show. Andrew Robinson's been really picking it up the past couple weeks, but it doesn't look like he can do it today unless he can really make some moves in the later stages of this 5-lap qualifier event. Now, Andrew Robinson, car number 43, the Petty Blue and Red, the teammate car to Zachary Robinson, but I don't think the brothers will be racing today. He's currently ahead of Nikki Allen in car number 81. Speaking of Nikki Allen, she is having a better run than she usually has in the qualifier event, but it's still not a locked-in contention. Nikki Allen has yet to make a start this season, with the only start this 81 car made was at Zandvoort with Joe Martin. Nikki Allen has been warned that if she does not make the show in the next couple of events, they are considering releasing her in the 81 car, maybe even closing the 81 ride down. But Nikki Allen trying her best, it just isn't really working. She does not have the luck nor the equipment. Though I will say, that 81 car looks really cool. Dylan Young, car number 50. He made his debut in Rockingham. He won the qualifier event and finished 5th in the race. It was a great debut, but he was unable to make it for Watkins Glen and Darlington. He's currently in the show at the moment at number 50's Wendy's Chevy. Dylan Young, we've seen him in a couple of other series. He's a decent driver, and he's really trying to prove himself here. And with the single car team, as we cross the stripe for one final lap, he's looking pretty safe at the moment. He sits in 5th place on course, which should be just enough to get him in the show. Now we take a look at Connor Atwood, car number 84. We have to spotlight him because, like a couple other drivers, this is going to be his first start in the race unless he wrecks on this final lap. William Duncan, the winner at Watkins Glen and team owner of the 84 car, is proud of Brendan Patterson for making 2 races this season, but Connor Atwood has yet to make one. He's been kind of disappointed. But Atwood, currently running well today, so he's going to make the show and try and prove his boss that he can run a good race. Now, Connor Atwood actually got some of the best finishes for Duncan Racing last year, but things have not been as fortunate for the 84 car this year. He sits behind Benoit. Now we take a look at Vladimir Petrov, car number 09. This is his last chance to pass the 80 car of Joseph Bryan and make it into the show. Petrov is a road race ace. He's from Russia. Can he make it past? Now Matt Dool is ahead of them too. If something happens to him, they could also gather up, but it looks like Matt Dool's sitting pretty. He will probably be in this race. But last 2 turns, Vladimir Petrov trying to catch up, but Joseph Bryan has been really throwing the block on him. It's been hard for Petrov to pass. Let's see, we have one final turn here, and can he get enough momentum? No, it doesn't look like it. Actually, Joseph Bryan's going to pull away on that one, and Bryan's going to be the 8th car that makes the race. Everyone, Petrov back, unfortunately, will not make the field. And let's take a look at the cars that will make it into tomorrow's feature race. We have Estavas Cortez, Brian Benoit, Connor Atwood, Justin Benoit, Dylan Young, Nick Capps, Matt Dool, and Joseph Bryan, all rookies, going to be in the field battling for that Rookie of the Year championship as well. Now let's take a look at the unfortunate drivers that were unable to qualify for this. Vladimir Petrov, the road race ace. Andrew Robinson, Nikki Allen, Chris Kyle again. Ray Davis, Jerry Guerra, Willie Decker, who finished 2nd here last year. Alex DeMarco, Michael Rilla, and Joshua Michaels. It's a bad day for them, but now we'll take one quick look at the qualifier standings. Justin Benoit is 4 points ahead of Estavas Cortez, the winner of today's event. Then there's Matt Dool, Ray Tacula, Andrew Robinson, Jake Smith, Brian Benoit, Vladimir Petrov, Alex DeMarco, and Willie Decker rounding out your top 10. The rest of them are not included on that list. But the Laguna Seca race is on Saturday. I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching the Utica Home Track Series. Have a good day.